to the wind.
Show no mercy! You two! Time to end!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Going in! Pyroclastic surge!
Wind strike!
Keep lolling! East Papa! Get him! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Rev the engines!
Light of the blazing sun!
Rise with the... As one with wind and cloud!
I'm going in! You two! Time to end the... Pyroclastic surge! Burn it down! Fulfill our pact! Everybody stand back!
Clouds high, the birds call!
Keep lolling! East Papa! Get wrath from the sky!
Rise with the...
Get to work! Let's light it up! I'm going in! Try and stop me! Incinerate! Light of the blazing sun!
हेलो ओम भाई, गुड इवनिंग। क्या चालू है? अरे यार, मैं वैलोरेंट खेला था यार, लेकिन वैलोरेंट का ऐसी दिक्कत हो रहा, पता है क्या मेरा ना? कुछ तो भी पीसी का इशू हुआ है कि क्या हो गया। तो मेरा ऐसा हो रहा है कि इथरनेट केबल जो रहती ना, उस पे मेरा अपलोड स्पीड ही नहीं आ रहा। तो वैलोरेंट खेल रहा था मैं तो स्पीड ही नहीं आ रहा। इसलिए फिर वैलोरेंट खेल ही नहीं पाया यार मैं। वो मेरे को पीसी का पता नहीं यार, किसको पास तो भी लेके जाके दिखाना पड़ेगा। बहुत ही इशू आ रहा हो पीसी का। नेट स्पीड ही नहीं आ रहा साला। क्या दिक्कत हो गया यार ओम भाई, पता नहीं, समझ में नहीं आ रहा। नेट का इशू हो गया, पर वो अपलोड स्पीड ही नहीं आ रहा मेरे को। कौन से एनिमी है? फर्स्ट इसमें मोविगा लेनी पड़ेगी शायद। सेकंड इसमें क्या लूँ? कौन सी टीम बनाऊँ मैं? मोविगा। अच्छा अच्छा, जा रहे क्या तुम वहाँ पे? गए नहीं क्या आज फिर सवेरे से? मोविगा। और क्या ले सकता मैं? चितलाली है। बेनेट। टीम क्या बनाऊँ मैं? मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा। फायरर, अब इसके लिए टीम क्या बनाऊं? यहाँ पे आयाटो ही डालना पड़ेगा मेरे को, और तो कोई है ही नहीं। लेकिन आयाटो के साथ फिर अगर बेनेट और शांगलिंग और काजुआ डाला, तो इनके साथ में मोविका के साथ में बस इतला ही रह रही बस फिर। और कौन सा डाल सकते हैं फिर मोविका के साथ में? प्रॉब्लम ही है यार, मेरी टीम ही नहीं बन रही। इधर में हटा के डियो ना डालू क्या? यहाँ पे काजुहा, और कौन सा डाल सकते फिर? क्या टीम बनूं यार, समझ में नहीं आ रहा मेरे को। नहीं, बुखार था सवेरे इसलिए आराम किया। अच्छा अच्छा। अभी का ऐसा लग रहा है तो ठीक है कि नहीं? मैं क्या टीम बनाऊं भाई? मेरे को कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है यार। मेरे पास सपोर्ट ही नहीं है ढंग के। कैसी टीम बनाऊं मैं? इसमें फिर काजुआ ही रहता बस। काजुआ कहाँ पे गया? और सितलाली मेरे ख्याल से। अरे, काजुआ की जगह जीन ले ली मैंने। सितलाली मेरे ख्याल से बस फायरो या हाइड्रो के इसको बफ देती शायद। वो भी याद नहीं मेरे को। जाने तो बाद में ही करना पड़ेगा ये। इसका पता ही नहीं यार मेरे को, क्या बफ है क्या नहीं। टीम ही नहीं बना सकता मैं अभी। इवेंट कर लेता, कोई इवेंट चालू होगा तो इवेंट देख लेता। ये काय की क्वेस्ट है? द लोकेशन इज करंटली बीइंग यूज्ड बाय अनदर क्वेस्ट, कंप्लीट द क्वेस्ट फॉर। कौन सी क्वेस्ट ऑक्यूपाइड है, क्या समझू मैं भी? ये कैसे पता चलता है कि कौन सी क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट करने की अपने को? व्यू डिटेल्स ऑफ फेडिंग फ्लावर्स एंड फॉलिंग फेदर्स एट वन। कौन सा है ये? अच्छा, ये वाला इसकी वजह से बिजी है। ये कंप्लीट करना पड़ेगा मतलब मेरे को पहले। ये कंप्लीट कर लेता फिर पहले। अरे, लास्ट ऑफ अस कैसा है ओम भाई? लास्ट ऑफ अस में क्या क्वेस्ट वगैरह क्या रही थी, क्या करना पड़ता बताओ तो।
Chaska, I the
लास्ट ऑफ
Cooksaur.
अस अच्छा है कि
Although, unfortunately,
रेड
the war.
रिडेम्पशन वो वाला अच्छा
That
है?
is.
You're right. Hey, Chaska, how's Koyer doing? Huh?
These are. You came up in
इतना नहीं सुनता
Oh,
बेटा भाई मैं।
Anyway, we. If you say so.
अरे गेंशिन क्या है, आधी चीज भूल गया मैं, क्या
Goyer,
बोलूं हम भाई तुमको।
Chaska.
मेरे को याद ही नहीं, का कुछ रोटेशन याद नहीं, कुछ नहीं सब भूल गया
Here
मैं।
you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
इतना गैप के
I
बाद
thought I should
खेलना
tell
होता
you
ना
myself.
गेंशिन।
We're going to redo the flying trials.
कोई अगर लाइव पे रहा
Do
वी
that? It's
भाई या
embarrassing to. So we redid the
शैडो भाई
inspection
या पैरा
afterwards
भाई तो उनको
and found a
पूछना
number of
पड़ेगा
issues with. This was entirely
क्या
our
टीम बना
mistake.
सकते अपन।
And oh, Chaska. These people you're with.
मेरी टीम
Are they
बनेगी
the traveler and
कि
pirate?
नहीं, मेरे को वो डाउट है।
You've heard of us?
दोनों अच्छे हैं क्या?
I
दोनों
have
में से
indeed.
तुमको वो कौन सा बढ़िया लगा वो
Of course
बताओ
it
मेरे को।
does. Besides, we still owe you for your help during the war.
Mighty warriors, plural? So Paimon too?
That should go without saying. You're flying.
The Flower Feather clan seems like.
Well,
Wait, Elder Alpa, let me help.
very well.
Sure thing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, they're out of earshot. I'm just gonna come out and add that Kukasaur who responded to Koyer's call. I grew up with these creatures. Her whole demeanor seemed less like a Kukasaur and more like, well, you. So I figure you must
मेरा
have been
अकाउंट
pulling
लॉगिन
strings
करेगा,
somehow.
अभी देख क्या चल रहा। तुम्हारे अकाउंट में क्या चल रहा?
Actually,
तुमने
very
लॉगिन नहीं किया ना
judging by
बहुत
the
दिन
look on
से।
your face, it's all right. You're the kind of person
रुको
I'd
मेरे
still
को थोड़ा
trust even if
कंप्लीट
you had
करने दो, लेकिन
superpowers.
पहले मेरा मैं खुद ही बहुत
Opinions
दिनों बाद
justify
अभी
the
चालू
means
किया
if you
वापस,
hadn't been
मतलब
feeling.
खेल रहा था मैं बीच
I
में,
likely would.
वापस मेरा गैप हो
Anyway.
गया था। थोड़ा बहुत कंप्लीट कर लेता फिर तुम्हारा अकाउंट ओपन करती। मेरे को खुद को समझ में नहीं आ रहा मेरा अकाउंट का क्या सीन चालू है। तुमने ओपन नहीं किया ना, बहुत टाइम हो गया बोलते हैं। तुम्हारा भी ओपन करके देखना पड़ेगा। करना क्या है? हेड टू फ्लावर फेदर क्लैन, इसमें से जाके देखता था। अच्छा यहाँ से निकला मैं। ओ भाई RDR2, अच्छा फिर वो खेलना पड़ेगा मेरे को पहले।
Ready?
मेरे को फिर
I
बताना
thought
तो ओम भाई
just doing
कैसे
your
क्या
daily
है, तो
combat
उसका
training.
मिशन वगैरह वो चालू करेंगे फिर हुआ तो कल से।
Too young for that, aren't they?
Not to us.
मेरे को
We're
यार
trying
पहले
for
पीसी का मेरे
warriors.
को देखना
But even though
पड़ेगा।
times have changed,
मेरे
Hey,
पीसी
is
के
that
बहुत इशू हो रहे
Chaska?
हैं। एक बार अपडेट को लेके जाना
Chaska!
पड़ेगा इसको,
Oh,
सॉफ्टवेयर
can you
वगैरह
come?
सब
now's not a good time, I'm afraid.
आउटडेटेड हो गया
I'm
होगा। अभी
sorry,
2
Traveler.
साल हो गए ना
Traveler and Paimon.
पीसी लेके।
Wait, you mean
एक बार सब अपडेटेड
Yep,
सॉफ्टवेयर
down south
डालने
on that.
पड़ेंगे।
awesome?
Miss
Let's behave ourselves, everyone. These people, Katini, Kapak. There's no in Yatland.
बहुत टाइम हो
Okay.
गया।
Sorry about those kids. They just got overexcited when they heard your name. This is a volcano cake that Yatland forced into my hand.
Whoa, it smells amazing! Traveler, you want some?
It does smell pretty
That's
good.
good.
By the way, Chaska.
Aloof, huh? But it's a terrible attitude to have as a piece. Yep. Someone once told me, even if sometimes.
Hey!
Uncle Cusco knows you're back, and he's come.
Traveler, Paimon, got a dash.
Wait, are you?
First rule of Sorry about this. Just
क्या करने का है? कोऑर्डिनेट विद चास्का बेस स्प्लिटिंग ऑफ है, इसमें से जाना पड़ेगा शायद से, मेरे को लगता है। अरे इधर से भाई नहीं, मेरे को लगा उड़ के जाना पड़ेगा। अरे उड़ क्यों नहीं रहा है? क्या सीने को समझ में नहीं रहा मेरे।
A golden. I heard Chusk.
Sorry.
Who am I? She's supposed to go for a checkup every. Yes. She got exposed to abyssal energy as a young child. Eventually, the moment you took.
That must be the aloof period she mentioned.
We later discovered.
भाई
ultimately-
पाइमन क्या खुश कर रही।
Yes. I'm well aware of. It's just. She's been living dangerously again. I'm. Oh, Chaska's beating. Next time you see her, please tell her to be. If she doesn't.
बाप रे भाई इतनी सारी बातें। 50 का तो वे पहले से सुन रही है यार इनकी बातें।
Whoa, where did the time go? We should meet back up with Chaska before it gets any later. To get to the totem pole, we need to head north, right?
ठीक है एग्जिट करना पड़ेगा मुझे इसका। 50 का अल्पा।
Hey, Chaska. Hey, Alba.
It's all right. I bet my...
That's but
The memory back then.
That's right. Mom agreed.
And look at you now. When the day comes.
So stick it out at least a few more years, okay?
Oh,
wait. So
Strength is certainly a core tenet in the Flower Feather clan.
if it all came down to. Well, I came back empty.
And yet, you still managed to become the leader of the flying squad. Thanks.
yes, Paima was waiting. They were for the snack stomach. Paima.
Well, if you're enjoying our. Elder Alba?
इतनी लंबी क्वेस्ट।
What happened? Is it serious?
It's. Some merchants showed up. Not from our tribe. They said they're. Why now? This is terrible.
Let me handle the other errands while you meet with the
You should help too. Seems only fair after all that.
Huh. Well, Waska's probably still addicted.
3 लोकेशन पे जाना है अलग अलग।
Just go for it.
अरे यहाँ से कहाँ से नीचे गिर गया यार मैं। ऊपर कहाँ से जाऊँ? यहाँ पे।
Are you sure you don't want to reconsider, Pashika?
I appreciated.
Pashika. They're redoing the flying trials.
Ah, did Alpa send you? I was just telling Pashika the news, actually. The way things are with the tribe these days.
Ah, come on, boss. Of course. I've already made my. And like, handling these balloons.
Finding something you love.
Fair enough.
Oh, by the way, you should try taking. No problem.
A retrial?
Muskar.
Well, they must be judging me for something. Don't waste your... In the meantime...
Yeesh, there's wingless.
Used to be a fierce warrior, actually.
Are all cuckoos?
It's one thing to hang giving a ride to someone, so we have a mutual...
आखिरी वाला कहाँ पे? पास नहीं है ना?
Hey, Junan. Gazing out at...
Chaska? What are...
The flying squad is hosting reach...
Elder Alpa always goes up...
They're making some big...
No, forget it. If I was genuinely good enough to make a true rider...
Shunan! They're redoing the... Huh? I guess they told you already.
I'm...
What? She went wingless after her injury and spent years...
I mean... I don't have that kind of perseverance. And besides, the lack...
Oh, come on. You know you don't need to worry about that. All right, well... Enough umming and ahhing. Let's just...
Wait! Hold on! Slow down! I can't keep...
Well, that's one way to do it.
They've been best friends. You helped Koyer deal with her but sometimes in life...
हो गया ये कंप्लीट। चलो अभी शायद आर्कन क्वेस्ट आगे में कंप्लीट कर सकेंगे,
We've notified all the wingless on the list now, right?
देखना पड़ेगा मेरे को। अभी आर्कन क्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं आगे में अपन।
The trial arena.
यार मेरे को अभी इसकी टीम कोई बताएगा तो बोलना कि इसको पता होंगी तो मेरे कैरेक्टर से सजेस्ट करना। अगर अभी इसका टीम क्या बनाओ मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा, कोई सजेस्ट कर सकेगा तो बताना।
Do you think Kanefa will like this gift we got? See?
उसका ही रोबोट उसको ही दे रखी
When I
है।
asked it who's the better hero, Ishkik or Leonka, it gave...
Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and a How. You guys, it's just making random beeps. Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert?
फ्लाइंग एक्सपर्ट हो गई।
Beep beep. Yes, it's us. Anyway,
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, because she hardly ever comes back for a run.
wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea?
Inefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning.
Huh. So, losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter? She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten up machines in one hand!
All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So, we thought it'd be nice to give her a little gift.
We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. Aha! So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts.
Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though.
It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one.
But what if she doesn't? Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home...
Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until Anefa gets better?
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here. He thought we should at least make sure Inefa wasn't getting any worse first, but now, to be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years.
No wonder. So, what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liyue.
No, she's from Nodcry. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
बहुत पीछे है तो स्टोरी में नहीं हो। आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट तो ये लेटेस्ट वाली तो आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट है, इसके बाद खत्म है ये। यही तो आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट बची है मेरी बस। इसके बाद तो डायरेक्ट 6.6 वाले वर्जन में आएंगी ना आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट। ये एक ही आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट बची है मेरी बस, ज्यादा पीछे नहीं है स्टोरी, ये लेटेस्ट ही है।
We still need to wait till she gets back. I wonder how much longer. Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out.
Can't we go take it to her? No, wait.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time.
Oh, really?
लुक फॉर एनेफा। कहाँ पे जाने का अपने को? यहाँ से शॉर्टकट पड़ेगा। हाँ, लेटेस्ट वाली आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट है ये तो, मतलब अभी जो आई थी यही मैंने कंप्लीट नहीं करी है, बाकी तो मेरे कंप्लीटेड है। इसके बाद कोई क्वेस्ट नहीं है मेरी आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट पेंडिंग। ये एक ही आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट है। कमीशन में कहाँ में दिखता है? अच्छा, गाइड में है ना। हाँ, ये एक ही है बस, द जर्नी होम। ये फिर वो मतलब अपन इसको मिलते ना क्या, इनेफा को, फिर वो इसके बाद तो उसकी नॉर्ड क्राई की जर्नी चालू होती, कुछ तो भी उसको घर पे छोड़ना पड़ता है, ऐसा कुछ है। तो नॉर्ड क्राई भी अगले इसमें आएगा तो वही क्वेस्ट चालू होगी सीधा। तो ये लेटेस्ट वाली है। इसके बाद नॉट क्राई है ना सीधा। नटलन तो पूरा मैप कंप्लीट हो गया, मतलब आके मेरा
Traveler, Paimon,
एक्सप्लोर करके कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ, लेकिन आके कंप्लीट हो गया।
Chat mode, huh?
good morning. Nice to see you again.
व्हाट
What lovely
लवली
weather we're
वेदर वी आर
having.
हैविंग। ये जो नई कैरेक्टर आई थी एनिफा, पता है क्या तुमको?
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard
ओ
greetings
भाई
I learned recently. 3
खराब।
greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than the last time we met.
Yes, my cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation, but I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your
इट्स अ
hand?
फ्लावर,
A new model of
एडिट
source
मेड
mechanism?
इट फॉर यू।
Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no...
It's more like a flower built from mechanical components.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component.
अरे आइस
What is
वाला
its
नहीं है,
function?
इसके बाद अभी
Which
नॉर्डिक
module
है,
is it designed for?
उसके बाद होगा वो आइस
Is it
वाला।
compatible with my hardware?
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at. You
मेरे को
know,
कुछ नहीं पता अभी क्या चल रहा है, एक साल नहीं खेला मैंने।
Cute
अरे
little
वो आइस
souvenir.
वाले के पहले इन्होंने और एक
But if it
रीजन
serves
डाल
no
दिया
function,
नॉट क्राई
for what
करके,
purpose would a cryptex is for
उसमें
sending
सब मतलब
messages.
मिक्स है।
Machines are for performing tasks.
जो भी अभी तक के थे
What
ना,
about this flower?
मॉन्स्टेड,
What is
ये
it for?
नटलन, ये सब मिक्स है उसमें। और एक पूरा रिव्यू करने वाले शायद अब तक की क्या क्या स्टोरी हुई है, तो वो नॉट क्राई में
if
पूरा
someone helps you
बताएंगे,
out,
ऐसा
you
कुछ
help
है।
them back.
ऐसा
And
पैराबॉय
if
बोल
something
रहा
you
था, मेरे को भी
give,
नहीं
you give
पता
them
ठीक
something
से।
in return. That's how we show
उसके बाद
gratitude
फिर वो
to other
आइस का
people.
रीजन
The
आएगा,
flower
क्या
feather
कौन
clan
सा
took
नाम है
me in,
उसका तो।
so I'm neutralizing.
Yes, exactly. You got it. So, it all makes sense now, right?
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kanich use this term.
No, that's completely different.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento? Important. Memento.
याद आ रहा लगता है इसको पीछे की बातें।
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey. It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little
अच्छा
souvenir from
प्रोलॉग,
me.
हाँ
Something to
शायद
take with you on. That's
ऐसी
right,
कुछ।
a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, even if you end up forgetting everything,
आरडीआर
this
चालू करूँ क्या
flower
फिर
will always keep blooming.
कल से?
No.
अरे मेरे को
Everyone's
ऑनलाइन
on
गेम
their
की
own
दिक्कत हो रही है यार,
path,
नेट के वजह
and
से
they have to
बहुत ही
walk
दिक्कत
it
हो रही है।
alone.
अभी गेंशिन की भी मेरी इतनी
Just as
पिंग नहीं
your
रहती,
journey
इतनी
is
हाई
up.
पिंग जा रही
Besides,
थी।
I have
पर
a good
गेंशिन तो भी
friend
चल
in
रहा,
your
पर
bestie.
वैलोरेंट तो भाई खेल
We
ही नहीं
both
सक रहा
owe
मैं
each other
वैलोरेंट
far
स्ट्रीम
more
पे।
than our mere
ऑफलाइन खेल
lives.
सकता मैं, मतलब
If either
बिना
of us
स्ट्रीम
have a
की,
fight,
फिर नेट अच्छा चलता।
I
लेकिन
pity
जैसे स्ट्रीम
him.
स्टार्ट की पूरा नेट खराब।
In a way, his situation's not so different. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me... Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me
तुम
right
स्ट्रीम
now.
कहाँ पे देखते?
You have a
मोबाइल पे
huge
देखते हैं कि
journey
क्या
ahead of
पीसी पे
you.
देख रहे स्ट्रीम?
Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, all right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a...
Inefa? Inefa? What's wrong?
याद आ गई उसको कुछ कुछ
I-
मेमोरी।
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to rest. Come on, let's get you back.
Back? Back to the Flower Feather Clan?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't you want to see?
Yes.
हाँ वैलो में
Closer
वो
into
भी
the
दिक्कत
Flower
है,
Feather
पिंग
clan,
भयंकर
the more
हाई
erratic my cognition
जाता
module
खेलना नहीं
becomes.
होता रहा। हाँ ना वही तो।
Occasionally,
अरे
I'll
मेरा
identify
120
data services
130
from
आ रहा
memory
स्ट्रीम
banks.
चालू करने से, और फिर मैं अगर ऑफ स्ट्रीम खेलता हूँ तो फिर 20-30 आ जाता मेरा।
So,
पर
what about that
क्या यार, फिर
curse
अपने को स्ट्रीम
Chilona
करना तो
mentioned?
वैलोरेंट का वो हो रहा ही नहीं
Does it
यार।
hurt to remember
और
anymore?
मेरा कैसे इशू
It
हो गया
does.
पता है पीसी का,
Even now,
कि
it
मेरे को
still
बस
hurts.
अपलोड
I
स्पीड ही
have
नहीं
merely
आती मेरे
switched
को।
off the
मेरे को डाउनलोड
corresponding facial
स्पीड पूरी आ
expressions
रही है
to
पर
avoid
अपलोड
making
स्पीड
other
ही नहीं आ रही
people
बस।
uncomfortable.
वो क्या पता क्या सीन हो रहा था। अभी जा रहा आरती पे तो मोबाइल पे हूँ, नहीं तो पीसी में ऊपर रहता। अच्छा अच्छा,
But if I do not recall my
कहाँ पे
memories,
तुम्हारे घर पे ही है
I
कि कहाँ
cannot
पे है?
complete.
So, is this why you've been spending so much time out here?
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5? Of what?
Traveler. Risk mitigated.
मेरे को तो कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रही यार, इनकी स्टोरी क्या सीन है। तो फ्लावर फेदर क्लैन पे जाने का अपने को भी।
Rev the engines!
घर के सामने ही है फ्रेंड के घर। अच्छा अच्छा,
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing.
तुम्हारा अनलिमिटेड है ना
Should be
वैसे
in good
5G
hands.
पे?
She never came back.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to.
Arieta. Amu. Joashin.
Huh? Inefa?
You
You
brought
brought her
her back.
back? Thanks. Don't mention.
Also, gratitude. What does it feel like to know?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all better, you'll be returned. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon. Maybe we can travel together.
अरे देखो, तुमको बोला था नॉट क्राई पे साथ में जा रहे हैं। उसके घर है उधर में। इनिफा का
Cognition module unable to define home. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family. If I do recover my
अच्छा, घर
memories,
नटलन में
which
बोल
time
रही है,
period will they be from?
पर नॉट
And
क्राई
will
में
the
फैमिली
post-recovery
ऐसा कुछ
maybe
बोल रही है।
Ew. That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of but if you want my opinion, home is no matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. I guess you could say it's somewhere you belong. Wherever it is that your memories guide you back to, I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe. Of course, everyone's situation is different. I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but...
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't
एक
have more
क्वेस्ट
than
क्या
one
पता
home?
कितनी बची है मेरी
There's no
आर्कॉन
law
क्वेस्ट।
against it.
ज्यादा तो नहीं बचनी चाहिए मेरे को लग रहा।
Someone's looking for us. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten?
चिल्ला ली है यहाँ पे।
Oh, it's St. Lolly. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's ancient history.
Ancient history? Wow. Even by Lolly's standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Inefa.
अच्छा
After
ये
he
क्या
parted
बोल
ways,
रहे हैं?
Kenich put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night.
ऊपर आ जाओ।
Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words: sovereign ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air.
इसकी वॉइस चेंज हो गई कि क्या पता यार, वॉइस डिफरेंट
Turns
लग
out
रही
the
थोड़ी।
title refers to the 13 dragon lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times. Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons, but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most... If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau... well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime.
Lost. Memories.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Inefa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kenich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But...
Darn!
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inefa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the Eighth Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human.
Huh?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point during this conversation, You mentioned that the priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it's said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment,
I'm fine.
Interesting. I brought some. Have a look if you're interested. Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything. Well, I need to get going now. If I.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, St. Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Kukasaurs are our cherished companions.
Hello, traveler. Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flowerfeather clan.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, apparently she barely reacted, despite a very...
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. And the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank, but the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence. Built. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she...
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Chaska, what a...
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that, see, Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory,
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flowerfeather clan. Whatever she was in the past...
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different...
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, but no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird. Not if Lianka was here. I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch... Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Inefa watch.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska?
Paimon, you were
Oh, right, Inefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to...
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't...
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said,
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone.
Willem, roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey!
Target acquired. Activating annihil.
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Wind strike. As one with wind and cloud. Switching gears. Light it up.
Going in. Eat Laline. Eat Papa. Get.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to...
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch.
Let's fall back. Is it...
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Inefa.
Why would they do this? Oh.
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here.
Wait, how did Inefa know to come here?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking. Even now,
Really?
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait. Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so...
I have seen them.
More random mem...
Reconnecting. Wow!
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another...
The Fatui invaded my territory.
Why is it getting so choppy?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. The Fatui invaded my territory, so...
Oh. So all the recent automaton...
They stole my privileges. They took control of the...
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No.
Mirror of the dawning morn detected nearby.
Mirror of the dawning morn detected nearby. Now sending...
Mirror of the dawning morn?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to...
Mirror of the dawning morn, please...
I think... She wants me to go with her to return the core. So she...
Wait! You mean... She knows you?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name. 11th Lord.
What? So... Inefa is the 11th...
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it's... You say Inefa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you...
Inefa!
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore...
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's...
You were split, then...
This is getting weirder by the second!
Excessive signal interference. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory.
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilization. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as...
Marionette.
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nasha Town, but I figured they were just rumors.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or
Anefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Anefa's all—
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. Look, I know the news about the 8th...
Understood. Destination cancelled. Yes. New destination, Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Anefa, could you check that the coast is clear?
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget. Don't worry. Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything...
Huh? Why'd it stop moving?
Leoy, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
You're saying Zhuoxin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay? You're not wrong. We need all the intel... Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just... Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother's...
Hey! Chaska! Amu's ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Arieta to safety. If you...
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands...
Shall we follow him? Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud? Dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere.
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This...
Hey! That...
Getting closer. Lianka's...
Huh? You're breaking up again! Oh, looks like the signal...
Lianka sealed later at the...
Sounds like those Fatui have... What do you think? Anefa? Oh no! What's she doing?
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after... All right then.